He may look like just another businessman, but Kannan Subramaniam is a man of many talents in the field of medicine and biotechnology. For the past 2 years, he's been heading a team of 40 scientists around the country to discover the health secrets of milk.
Milk is what every mammal gives its newborn infant. So there must be a reason nature has decided milk will be the first thing that a newborn gets. So we now have the technology and the knowledge about milk to find out what are those good things within milk, and can we capture them for use later in adult life. And then, by using it in adult life, can we actually help people with some illnesses or diseases. The team is collectively known as Lactopharma, and Lactopharma is a joint venture between Fonterra on one hand, representing the industry, and the University of Auckland, representing the science. Add to this melee, it's funded by the Foundation of Research, Science and Technology, which is from the New Zealand government. The research that we do will result in some discoveries, and these discoveries will be taken by Fonterra to make products that are useful as health supplements or foods that we can eat that will provide a healthy benefit.
He also manages the projects directly, so he ensures that all the science teams are focused on doing the right project so that we can get the most beneficial outcomes from each of those projects. He also manages all the finances and all the budgeting, and so really it's a huge responsibility on his shoulders.
And recently, his team's efforts made a breakthrough.
It's found a protein in milk that promotes bone growth and limits bone destruction. Now this has got fantastic usefulness for human health, particularly in things such as osteoporosis.
According to Professor Garth Cooper from the University of Auckland School of Biological Sciences, the discovery has a lot of potential.
The collaboration has determined that this is one of the programs that's going to go forward. In fact, it'll be the first one, and it's looking increasingly likely as if we're going to have product here that actually does confer real benefit, perhaps in bone and perhaps elsewhere as well. And Kannan is leading that overall development. He's made a major contribution by really helping to build a team, and that during the time he's been with us, we've seen the emergence of cohesion and the effective development of a team that I think has grown and developed significantly under his leadership.
Little doctor. Then he went on to train in psychiatry.
Psychiatry is the final frontier in medicine. It's got a lot of exciting opportunities. And coming to New Zealand, I thought that's what I will do my postgraduate training in.
You were doing well in your medical career. What made you get into health IT?
After 10 years of clinical medicine, things do get a bit boring. Well, they're not boring, I suppose, but there were more exciting things somewhere else. And health IT could be utilized effectively to actually promote health. And there I was working for a company which is involved in health IT and the local National Health Service. But my wife Angela's from New Zealand, and she was missing her parents, and we thought it was time to come home.
He came back 3.5 years ago. When the Boxing Day tsunami struck last year, he decided he should go to Sri Lanka to help out. His employers were most sympathetic and gave him not only compassionate leave, but milk health supplements and bags of milk powder to distribute.
I was just shocked at the devastation, because these were areas that I played as a child. For instance, one of the beaches that was affected by the waves was where I used to go and pick little shells when I was a youngster. And all this now was just a sea of destruction. That was hard to take.
His training and expertise in psychiatry was to become his biggest contribution to the relief efforts in his former homeland.
There were 500,000 survivors, or 500,000 displaced people, and they had felt the tsunami. It was a tragedy. It was a traumatic event, and they had not prepared for what was going to happen as a post-traumatic psychological illness. And so what I went about doing was got together the helpers like teachers, doctors, caregivers, and provided seminars on how to deal with post-traumatic stress syndromes. They were fantastic. They organized groups to come to listen to me, and I did about 2 seminars a day for 10 days. It was quite a rewarding experience.
Back at home and at work, Kanan's focusing on his team's discoveries, which will benefit all mankind.
Now I'm looking forward to Fonterra taking these discoveries that we produce in Lactopharma to develop something, whether it be a milkshake or a powder that will result in benefit to people suffering from, say, osteoporosis and other illnesses.